Thank you, Stevie. Actually, it is a surprise to me that the Banking Association is saying it is not a coordinated move when the application of that move was well coordinated. Everything happened at the same time. So I do not know why do they say it's not a coordinated move. However, coming to the element of the investors' confidence. Now, we are having a democratic state. And my two four speakers had said we have a constitution that is governing this country, and those banks are subject to that constitution as well. Now, diplomats go around the world to market a product called South Africa, to lay investors to come and bring investment into their country. And now, if I'm an investor and I'm sitting outside the country and suddenly I wake up and I'm told a banking institute or a financial institute in that particular country named South Africa can wake up and close business and make it based on allegations, no proven record. Earlier on you said there is no prosecution against Oak Bay. And I want to stay away from the Guptas. I want to focus on the company as the employer, Oak Bay. You are even taking it further step and say there's no prosecution. There is not even a charge. There is media, unconfirmed allegations and reports which nobody, not the government, not Labour, not even the Banking Association has come forward and said that this particular employer or organization has transgressed any rules of the country. And they decide to act. COSATU, on the other hand, stands up and say this is operating like a cartel. It's not operating like a cartel. It is a cartel. When three major banks of the country wake up one day and decide to close a major account of an investor without consulting government, without looking at institutional processes of government institutes like the Financial Services Board, like the justice system, the Reserve Bank. But what is more concerning is that government is very silent on this practice. You know, the FSB hasn't said anything. South African Reserve Bank hasn't said anything. The ruling party, which is the African National Congress, hasn't said anything. COSATU woke up at the last minute after we have stood up and indicated as civil society that it's not only 500 plus employees of AN7 or of the Guptas or of Oak Bay who are affected. There's more mouths to feed that are going to suffer in this process. And that is very concerning. But where I come from also is there has been a precedent, Stevie. There has been reports filed, document with the Public Protector's Office. For example, the Black First Land First movement filed a complaint with the Public Protector last year regarding atrocities of the apartheid, And those accounts of those people who committed those atrocities haven't closed. SAFA, South African Football Association, is being mentioned in the FIFA international scandals where people are being charged in the USA as well as in Switzerland. Is the SAFA account closed? No, it's not. We had during the World Cup time towards the building of the stadiums, towards the 2010 World Cup, there was corruption that happened. If you remember the cement issue and the construction industry and so forth, those were filed cases. Documents were provided. Is Marianne Roberts' account closed? No, it is not closed. Finally, from my side, the most recent one and the basic one, the bread cartel, the bread corruption story where South Africans, bread is one of the source of living, you know, staple food of South Africans. There was a cartel. There was corruption that happened. There were files and records and investigations were conducted. But the accounts are still open. So who is actually governing these banks and where are they governed from? And that is my point.
Sepa, I want to ask you